Small sword everywhere. Hey folks, Matt Easton here. So I've got two people doing some small swording behind me. I'm going to do a little bit of commentary for you, talking into the mic. And I should point out before I say this that the person on the right, Alex, is learning small sword. The person on the left, Stephen, is not technically learning small sword yet, okay? They're both relatively new to the art, so don't judge them too harshly, and I'll just make some comments as they fence. So one thing I've noticed is that neither Stephen nor Alex are doing very good lunges. They both need to be lunging more deeply, and they need to be rooting their back foot. So if you watch, when they lunge, wait for it, wait, there we go. Stephen is creeping forward and rolling his back foot. His back foot should be flatter most of the time on the ground and should not be creeping forward. Your back foot is your measure and your anchor, and shouldn't be lifting up or moving when you perform the lunge. That was a fairly decent lunge. He needs to straighten out the back leg a bit more. Alex is tending to, so Alex is the one on your right as you look at it.
Yes, like that.
Alex has black trousers, Stephen has khaki trousers. So Alex in the black trousers with the blue stripe, he has a tendency to swipe at the blade, although he's not doing it at the moment. Right, so for some reason Alex avoided a parry there and almost got thrust in the face as a result. So clearly, if a threat comes towards you, you should close off the line or move out of distance. Should also note that Alex is left-handed, Stephen is right-handed. That does lead to some peculiarities. As I've spoken about in the past, the general rule is that a left-hander has the advantage over a right-hander because left-handers get to fight right-handers all the time. Right-handers don't fight left-handers that often. So Stephen tried to thrust Alex in the hand. Alex closed off the line. Nice. So Alex moved into distance without closing the line, and Stephen attempted to stop thrust, but he fell short. Oh, so that was essentially a double. They both attacked in the same moment. So Stephen again threatening Alex's hand, threatening a thrust from under at Alex's lead hand. The hand, of course, is a valid target. If you run a small sword through someone's hand, then they're not going to be able to fence very well. So again, so Alex sort of ambled into hitting distance without presenting a credible threat or closing a line, so he got thrust in the face previously. So a circular disengage. Oh, so that was a stop thrust to Stephen's hand from Alex. Oh, again, so Alex walked into range again without presenting a threat or closing a line, and so he got a stop thrust in the face in response. Stephen almost thrust through Alex's arm then, but he just missed. I think Alex just about thrust Stephen in the hand then, but I don't think Stephen realised. Oh. Yeah, So Alex led off with a circular disengagement and a thrust at Stephen's face. Stephen didn't defend it and he extended his arm, so it resulted in a kind of double, but it kind of shouldn't have done. That was really Stephen's fault. Alex had created the opening and was thrusting at the face. Unfortunately, often when doubles happen in a sporting context, they probably wouldn't happen in a fatal context, because if someone's thrusting at your face, in reality, you're going to try and defend your face no matter what. Whereas in a sporting context, people often think, I can't defend it, oh, I'll try and hit them back, so then we've both got hit. So it's one of the artificial things, unfortunately, in HEMA, sport fencing, all martial arts probably, that we have to deal with, is that doubles happen often because a person realises they've messed up and so wants to save face by getting a hit on the other person. I'm not saying that would never happen in a real duel, but probably less, because people are going to be, generally speaking, more concerned about self-preservation. Anyway, I hope that was somewhat interesting. I know my comments were a little bit behind some of the actions that were going on, but it's quite a hard way of doing it. Cheers, folks.